Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome back. For those of you that are new to my channel, my name is Angela White, and tonight I am going to challenge you to spend your money right. I'm going to challenge you in the next couple of weeks to not spend any money. How does that make you feel? All right. So, in the next couple of weeks, I am going to be putting out a challenge. Hence the title of today, Are You Up for the Challenge? And I am going to be challenging you to not to spend anything outside of what is essential and what you need for your day-to-day living. So in preparation for that, I want to talk to you about a couple of things that I want you to do in for you to get prepared and ready for our no spend challenge that's going to be coming up in a couple of weeks. All right. So let me get my little notes out here because I want to make sure I don't miss anything for you so you can be good and ready. All right. So the first thing I want to mention is I'm sure you know we're almost halfway through February already, and I'm sure quite a few of you have set some New Year's resolutions. And how many of you have already bowed out of those resolutions already? So this I think this is going to be a perfect timing for us to pick it back up. Hey Tasha. So, like I said, what we're going to be doing in a couple of weeks is I'm going to be challenging you to do a no spend challenge with me. Okay. And so what we're going to do to get prepared for that, I want you to be a little bit creative with this because this challenge is going to set you up for the rest of the year to kind of catapult you into some good habits. Okay. And so for this challenge, I want you over this next week, I want you to do a couple of things to get ready. One, I want you to figure out where you're going to keep all the money that you're going to be saving from this challenge. Now, you can be real creative. You can go out there and get you one of them mason jars, and you can go and get you some paint and put on it. You can go get you some stickers or some stars to put on it. Whatever it is that tickles your fancy, I want you to go out there and get it. Anything that is going to help you to stay on track with this challenge so that you can be successful at the end and you're going to be very happy with the results that you come up with. But if that's a little bit too much for you, you don't feel like you up to the challenge of, being a little bit creative, then we can be a little bit more traditional in the sense that, you can go out there and maybe open up that extra savings account. Okay. But when you go out there and open up that extra savings account, I want you to make sure that you designate it for this challenge. But I want you to go one step further and I want you to designate it for something in particular that you're going to use this challenge to save for. Okay. So that could be, that next trip that you want to take, or that can be that new TV that you need to buy for that guest room. But whatever it is, I want you to earmark that savings account. I want you to earmark that jar that you're putting together, you know, for this challenge, and I want you to get a little creative, and take the time to put that together. And if you don't feel like you want to do the jar, you want to do the traditional method and just go out there and get a savings account, but I want you to make sure that you go out there and do that. Okay. Now, like I mentioned, I'm sure that, a lot of people have already, set some New Year's resolutions and they've already, bowed out of them already. And so that's why I think the timing of this challenge is going to be imperative, is going to help you to get yourself back on track with your finances for the year. Okay. And this is just going to set us up for some things that we're going to do over the next few months to set us up to be successful, so that we can retire ready and retire right. Okay. All right. Now, the next thing that I want you to do is, like I said, I want you to set the goal of what it is, how much you want to save. Okay. What again, you coming up with something that you can work towards saving, but what is that dollar amount? Because we need to, yes, you're going to save for something, but what is that goal that you want to reach? Is it $50? Is it $100? Because this challenge that we're going to do a five-day challenge. And with that 5-day challenge, we're going to have three special lives that I'm going to do. I'm going to go live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday of that week. Okay. And every day of that challenge, though, you'll get an email with some tips and some tools that's going to help you on your way when you're doing that challenge. Okay. And so I want you right now, I want you to set a goal of what you want to save and where that money that you're saving from that no spend challenge, what are you going to earmark it to go to? Okay. So remember what I've challenged you to do this week while we get ready for our challenge that's going to be happening in 2 weeks. So that challenge is going to be, let's see, the week of February the 19th through the 23rd. We're going to be doing the challenge those 5 days. And every day of that challenge, you will get an email if you sign up for the challenge. You do have to sign up, but it's totally free. There is no charge for this challenge. Okay, and then we will have special live sessions in my group, in the Facebook group, um, on that Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So one, go back, dust off that New Year's resolution that you had. We're going to pick it back up and we're going to get back on track with it. But I also want you to get a little creative and come up with, maybe you got a jar you're going to decorate to put all that money in that you're going to save. Or maybe you got an envelope that you're going to use to keep all that money in. But an envelope might be a little bit too little for you because you're going to save some big bucks during this no spend challenge. Okay, but again, if that's too creative for you and you're not up for that challenge, then we can go a little bit of the traditional manner, and we can go out there and set up a savings account that's going to be earmarked especially for this challenge. Okay, and then the next thing I ask that you do is, again, to make sure that you set a monetary goal that you want to meet on this challenge. So just to recap, we are going to be doing a no spend challenge the week of the 19th to the 23rd. Each day of that challenge, there will be an email that will come out with some tips and some tools to help you through that week for that no spend challenge. We'll have some special lives on that Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So look out for the announcements in this group for you to join that challenge. And please, invite your friends to come out because I'm telling you, this is going to be the challenge that is going to just catapult you into some good habits that's going to take you out through the remainder of this year of the things that we have in store for you for this year to get your finances in order. But not only get your finances in order, we're going to get some essential tools that you need to have in your toolkit for you to be able to make sure that you are retiring ready and you're retiring right. Okay. All right. So I thank you guys for joining me tonight. I know it's pretty short because, again, I just want to make sure that I got out here and I gave you the first dibs on the challenge that's coming out. And then on next week's call, I will be going more into depth as to what each day of the challenge is going to look like for those of you who have joined the challenge. And again, I hope that when the announcement comes out, when you see the posting for the challenge, that you'll join me on that because I'm sure you'll be very pleased with the results that will come out on the other end of that challenge. So again, I thank you for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you on the other side. Take care and have a good night.